Hey, welcome. Happy Friday. Who is excited that today is Friday? I have to be honest with you, I used to be super excited and I would always say, yay, Friday, right? Until I started doing what I love. And when you do what you love every single day, then you are totally okay with it being Friday or Monday or Saturday or Sunday or whatever day it is, because you do what you love anyway, right? So if you are not at that level yet, that you are in a position that you're really having a life where you wake up and you're excited to do the things that you want to do, if you are not there yet, if you feel like your life is a drag, let's talk. Let's see, where can you plug yourself in? Where could you improve? Where could you get more inspired? Where could you make slight little changes that are going to be life-changing for you, that make you want to wake up in the morning and say, yes, it is a great day to be alive, right? Because that is really a mindset. That is a way to live, and that and nothing else really matters. Because when we come to the end of our lives, you guys, you only can look back on what you have done in that time. And the majority of times we are complaining and we're blaming and we are having all this negative energy. And that negative energy, you guys, it won't change anything what's going on in the world right now. That negative energy is just dragging you down, and that is really unhealthy, okay? So when you are looking into this overall health, healthy you, right? That's what I'm standing for. When you're looking at the overall health, you need to see all facets of it, not just what you're putting into your food or into your body, whether or not it's supplementation or food or, but you also need to take a look at your mindset, right? You need to take a look at where are you at with your mindset. So having said that, we are ready to cook, and today is going to be quite interesting because I have a lot of different variances of cooking that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do something vegetarian. I'm going to do my shrimp, which I love shrimp, and my one daughter loves shrimp. My husband, however, will never eat it. So that I will make some chicken for him. And then, I have a little added twist for you guys today. So make sure you watch it because obviously, of course I forgot to take out the chicken. And, I always love these scenarios because that is what is real life. And that is what happens for you guys, right? This is not a produced cooking show that you watch on TV. No, this is real life, you guys. And this is me working and bringing and dropping off children at preschool and, doing homeschooling with my others and so on and so forth. So having said that, here's what you're going to do. Okay, I talked enough. On to cooking. All right. Hi, Joanna. How are ya? Okay, so frozen chicken breast. Okay, when that ever happens to you guys, you want to, let me turn on some light. You want to make sure that you have an Instapot, because if you have an Instapot, here's what you do, right? Frozen chicken, you're going to just put it into your Instapot. I already am starting to boil the noodles because otherwise it'll take a minute, right? So I already put that on before I started talking to you guys. Okay, so you have your little insert in there. You want to put that in, and you guys see, right? I'm going to put just like that, just the entire frozen chicken breast. And this is, by the way, this is not just for one meal, right? This is two frozen chicken breasts on here, and they are going to be, we're going to measure it up so that we're going to have a few. Would an air fryer work? That is a good, yeah. You can make chicken in an air fryer, but if you have time until tonight, you can just take the chicken out right now and then throw it in the air fryer. Yes, that'll definitely work. Air fried chicken is delicious too. Okay, so we gotta put some water in it, into the air fryer. But see, Joanna, I want to eat it. Well, see, I don't have to yell at you anymore. I have a microphone now. I forgot. So I want to eat this in like 20 minutes. Well, my husband wants to eat that in 20 minutes. So I'm going to put water in the bottom. So I'm going to have, what's in here? There's two of my things. So I think that's like 4 cups. I just don't want it to burn. It's probably too much, but it's fine. It's just water on the bottom, okay? And then just like that. You cover it, you make it as non-venting, and then you pressure cook it, and I'm gonna leave it at 25 minutes, and this goes on right now. Okay, so not having to worry about this part anymore. Now, my daughter is a vegetarian. She is 10 years old, and she has decided that she doesn't want to be cruel for animals. So this is a good solution I use for her. The meat-free chickenless patties, right? They're vegan. I get that from Aldi also. And then I can just always take out like one or whatever, or two, whatever I feel like she needs. But for now, I'm just gonna, actually, I'm gonna make two because my other daughter is probably wanting to also have that. Okay, it's really kind of tricky, you know, in my household. I cook multiple different things for multiple different people. And then I obviously love my shrimp, right? So I am going to make my shrimp sauce. And that is really what you guys are probably here to see. Drop in the comments, what are your plans for this weekend? Are you cooking anything exciting? Are you doing anything exciting? Let me hear you. If you catch this on a replay, say hashtag replay, just so I have an idea who's watching. I get to have a chance to connect with you and see what you're interested in, what kind of cooking you do, what kind of family needs you have. I always like to specialize my content to help other people. So whatever I can do, I'm going to put some oil in here. So whatever I can do, the more I get to know about you guys watching and what your interests are, the better and easier it's going to be to come up and talk about certain things that might be of interest to you guys. So make sure you give me a comment and let me know that you watched it. Okay, so on here, now we are going to do the shrimp, right? Alright, I'm gonna put them all in here with, and right now you guys have to see they have the tail still on, so I'm gonna have to peel the tail off. It's a little bit time consuming, but that's okay. So for now I'm just gonna get them defrosted because everything I cook right now is literally frozen. So I'm gonna get those defrosted real quick. Okay, the same thing is with the noodles, guys. My husband and I, obviously, we do not want all the spaghettis, right? We do not want to eat the big pasta, yada, 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 yada. Noodles, my children do love them, but for us, it's really not so good. For me, what happens is when I eat pasta, I just want more. You know, do you ever have that? Hi, Julie. Hey, thanks for hopping on. I see you. Do you ever have that? Like when you eat pasta, did you ever pay attention? Do you notice that you are craving more, that you overeat? Like for me, I always overeat when I have pasta. So I try to stay away from it. However, obviously the children love it, and you know, once in a while you want to really like let them have what they want to, right? I guess. No, I let them have all the time what they want. I'm just kidding. Okay, so, but here's what I'm going to do. So I have the normal pasta cooking right there. What I'm going to cook for my husband and I is something, and this is good for anyone who has digestive issues, okay? Autoimmune. Also, they are keto and paleo friendly. Those are called miracle noodles, and they're plant-based noodles. I have never heard of those before. I dived into it, and that's why I'm sharing this with you guys, because they can be very, I get mine at Woodman's, right? So you can Google it and see which store carries them by you, if you have them. Now when you look at it, see these have 0% fat, no cholesterol, no nothing, zero, absolutely. They have 3 grams of carbohydrates, 0 sugars, okay? So 3 grams of carbohydrates versus, now hold on tight, now versus 42 on the pasta, right? 42 grams of carbohydrates per serving size. Now, that's the next kicker, you guys. Okay, every one of you who is having issues with their sugars, hang on one second. I'm gonna have to flip those burgers for a minute. Anyone who is having issues with their sugar values, I urge you to take a look at your portion sizes, okay? Especially when you eat pasta. Okay, let me talk to you for a minute here. Okay, so especially when you eat pasta, you have to take a look, because when you look at the label, okay, it says serving size is 2 ounces, 56 grams, okay? So 1/16 of this package, okay? So if this is nothing, it's like this. Literally, it's like the size. So you can imagine how many, like in this package, right? They are saying there are 16. So I'm just gonna tell you, there are 16 serving sizes in this for 16 people. So 16 people should be eating from this package. Now, be honest. I don't know about you, but when I cook it, I make the whole, or at least a half a pack for my people of 5, and we never have really leftovers, right? Because everyone eats and eats and eats it crazy, and next thing you know, we all have at least eaten 2 or 3 times of the carbs. Now, you know carbohydrates are transferring into glucose, right? Into sugars, guys. So when you have 42 grams in one serving, you can imagine how many grams of servings you have. So when you eat, you have to be careful. Okay, that's where you guys are often getting into trouble. Okay, now moving on. These miracle noodles, they're not everyone's cup of tea, right? But at least they are, and I'm going to show them to you so you guys can have enough. Hi, Jen. Thanks for hopping on. I'm going to show them to you so you guys can see them. Hang on a second. I'm going to switch that over for a minute. And I'm going to open these. So the way you were supposed to cook these is step number 1. Open the bag of noodles, right? Step number 2, cut noodles with kitchen shears, which we will not be doing. We'll dump it in. Cook noodles in your favorite sauce or recipe, stovetop or microwave. Okay, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be opening this up. And look, they kind of look like noodles, right? I mean, like that. They're just white. So they come in different. These are the fettuccini, and because my husband and I both are gonna eat them, I'm just gonna go ahead and, they say serving size about 2, right? In there, so technically that'll be 2 serving sizes, but I know my husband needs a little more. So I'm gonna make these ones too. They are a different size. So these are the fettuccini in there right now. And the ones I'm going to put in right now, those are miracle noodles. Those are, they look like worms, but don't mind them. They're fine. They taste really, they take the taste of whatever sauce it is you are going to put them on. So that's the cool thing about it. Okay, so here are the meatless chicken things. Okay, and I'm going to heat them up in the back here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to heat them up in the back. Okay, because I want to make the shrimp sauce now. And And I know, guys, it can be, oops, hang on one second. Oh, my thing again, I forgot. Don't mind, it's just a lot of cooking and I forgot to put on the vent. So hang on one second, sorry for the sound. It's gonna be over in 1 second, you guys. Sorry. Okay, so off we go. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot that I have a vent now. For the longest time I didn't have a vent, and then I was just cooking, and then all of a sudden we have the stuff. Okay, so, okay, I'm going to take the shrimp, the tail off, and I'm just going to put that straight back in here. There's always exciting stuff happening in the Zima household, you guys. That is really what's going on. I mean, that's all I can say to that. Okay, and I gotta hurry up because the noodles are already pretty much done and I can get them out. Okay, turn that off. If you buy the ones without any tails, then you don't have that problem. You don't have to peel them, but usually we have those. Okay, all right, on to the sauce. And close that back up. It is quite cold outside. Whew. Okay, rinsing my noodles. And guys, I know if you feel like you're getting a little bit overwhelmed with watching what I do, don't worry. Just keep following me, and eventually you kind of see what's happening in my madness. You don't have to cook multiple different things. It just so happens that my family happens to be, one is vegetarian now, one is diabetic. I like to embark on a new thing that I'm working on right now, which is very exciting. It is going to help a lot of people with autoimmune diseases. The new style and way of cooking, really basically anti-inflammatory, is what I'm experimenting with, a lot of new recipes right now, so that is very exciting stuff. Anyway, okay, so a little bit less vent. So, all right, on to the noodles, right? Or the sauce. So we have the shrimp are done and ready, so I'm going to take them out because you guys, my husband also doesn't like when shrimps are touching any of his food. So I gotta make sure that I make that separately. I'm gonna rinse that out real quick. And we're gonna start with the sauce. And you guys, the sauce and the gravy is gonna be the thing that is most, like, you can use that for any kind of gravy, okay? And especially if you are diabetic, you want to do that because most of the sauces contain sugars or hidden stuff. If you cook it yourself, you won't have that problem because you know what you're putting in. Okay? Alright, so we are going to start with the base. And I'm going to put some ghee into it. You can also use butter. I just happen to like ghee. 1 teaspoon of it. Okay, ghee is clarified butter and it is free of lactose, casein, gluten, and sodium. So the more gluten-free I can cook, the better it is going to be, I would say, right? Many people are struggling with with stuff. Now let's see, where's my garlic? Do I still have garlic? Or did I forget about the garlic? Oh. Okay, so technically I should have now some garlic, but I cannot find it in my refrigerator. Improve, adapt, overcome, right? That's motto as well. Okay, if you don't have fresh garlic, the rest of whatever you had in your pantry will work. Okay. See, this is what I'm saying, right? You guys need to not like take things so seriously when you cook. Just play with it. Just throw something in there and see what happens. Okay. Okay, so you want to have your garlic in it. And normally, if you have fresh garlic, you don't have to do what I do right now, right? Because the fresh garlic would like just look beautiful, but of course my garlic seems to be having issues here. Okay, so hang on one second. I am going to take try to break this up. Okay, this will work. We'll make it work. Okay, so now I want you to take a shaker bottle, like so, right? Shaker bottle of some sort. And I want you to take some almond milk. You can take normal milk, but take some almond milk and put that into your shaker bottle like this, right? Okay, and then I want you to take some, I'm going to use, you can use, if you don't have gut issues, you can use cornstarch. But if you have gut issues, you want to use something like this, right? This is like this Red Mill, Bob's Red Mill. I also get mine at Woodman's, potato starch. And it says on here it's grain-free, perfect for gluten-free baking, for example. It's thickening gravy, sauces, and soups. This is something that I'm going to start incorporating now. I found it in, because cornstarch obviously is not necessarily, I think, gluten-free. I'm not sure actually, no. But I'm going to use this, okay? I'm going to try this. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of that into my shaker cup, just like that, okay? And I'm going to shake this now. And that's what we are going to do and make the sauce with. Okay, so now I'm going to mix that in. Can you see? I hope you can see. Now, okay, my sauce looks a little brown, but that's because of that garlic at this moment. Okay, and as you are, which one is my front? Okay, as you are heating this now, this will start thickening. Now, if you take a look at it, this is going to be super smooth, right? Hi, Christine. How are ya? Thanks for hopping on. Good to see you. If I miss anybody's comment on there, I will get to them as soon as I'm done cooking, but I sometimes have a hard time seeing the comments, so please don't be mad. Okay, and then you want to have some water in case this is getting too thick, okay? So you kind of have to pay attention and see what is it that you want to have happen here. How thick do you want it? How much gravy do you want it? You know, you kind of have to kind of play around with this a little bit. Okay. Now, if you are tasting this now, it almost tastes like nothing yet, right? And you can see, look at, I'm warming it up, and you can see how it gets thicker. So we want to season it. Okay. I'm going to go with my go-to. Sorry, I just stole a little shrimp. I'm going to go with the go-to and use some garlic salt. Why not? We have a lot of garlic, right? Okay. I do want to put some cheese into it. Okay. So I am actually going to use, my kids love Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to use some Parmesan. And you see, here, look at how it gets thick. So that's why you have to have the water. So you can start whisking it and making sure that it doesn't get too thick, right? And that's how you like slowly make as much sauce as you want. And if you can take a look at it right now, we have not yet used any, there's no preservatives in there, there's no gluten, there's no nothing at all. Okay, now you want to take a look what else you want to put in it, and this is how you take a look at this. Says 0 carbs, 0 added sugars, 0 nothing. Great, awesome. Let's put some in. Okay. And we need a little bit more water. Okay, if you have any questions, make sure you pop them in the comments. I will go back to them after. Okay, that tastes already pretty good. Okay, I want to put some pepper into it though. And I want to put some herbs. Where is my pepper? It's very garlicky. Okay, here we go. Well, it's because I put a lot of garlic in it. So we'll put a little bit of pepper. And we'll put some herbs, some garlic herbs, just a little bit. For the taste. Now, if you put more milk in it, it's going to be lighter. You know, you have to kind of see what you want your outcome to be. I just want a light sauce. And then you kind of like just taste and see what you want your outcome to be. Okay, so the sauce is pretty much done. My noodles here are pretty much done, okay? The kiddos' noodles are done. Now, what's missing, you guys? What do you guys think is missing? We need some vegetables. That's right. We need some vegetables. Okay, I'm going to move this aside. And put that in my microwave so it stays warm. Okay, and right in here, actually I'm going to move the sauce over. And I have this here now. In this pot, I am going to start with some vegetables. Now, the reason why I make them separate is because not everybody wants to have as much vegetables as I do, right? I like a lot of vegetables. So what I'm going to do is green leafy. Have you guys heard of green leafy greens? Are very, very good for you, right? So turnip greens, pre-washed, everything else. I'm just going to pop this in here. And they are pretty good. It says good source of vitamin A and C, calcium and fiber, you guys. So there we go. We like all the goods. So it's kind of like spinach. When you think about it, spinach also cooks down. I'm going to put just a little bit avocado oil on it. And then as I assemble it, you guys, I will then just put that on by me. And as a matter of fact, this looks a little bland just like that, right? So let's play. I got some time and ideas and stuff in my pantry or in my refrigerator. I always have stuff in my refrigerator because I never know what mood strikes me when I see it. And like right now, I feel like this looks like not much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some radishes to it, okay? Just like that. So basically, when you look at it, I'm going to cook my salad. Who likes to eat the same stuff over and over? I don't. I absolutely don't. I get so bored. It was funny, my husband, I have to tell you, my husband said yesterday to me, he's like, oh, this is so yummy, you have permission to make this again. And he said, oh wait, you never will make this again. And he's probably pretty much right, because I cook. However, hi Melinda, good to see you on here. I love seeing you next week. I'm excited. I can't wait to see you next week. How have you guys been? Happy Friday. Okay, so yeah, so look at how much better this looks already, right? Radishes are really good for you. And I used to never know that I can actually cook them and roast them like this. I just thought I had to eat them raw, but you don't. You can just cook and roast them. And, oops, gone. And they are delicious this way. Okay, then just make sure I don't burn anything. All right, we've got that. I'm going to turn that down. All right, now I'm going to put a little bit of other spices on here just because I can. I'll put a little bit of paprika on it. And some lemon pepper. There you go. That's good. So paprika and some lemon pepper. Delish. Okay. And that, my friend, is it. So we have some vegetables that will go really good with the light sauce. We have some plant-based noodles, okay? For all the people, they want to eat noodles, but they don't like the carbs. Normally, if this would be me, I would probably mix this in here with this now and make one dish, right? And put the shrimp on. But I know that my family won't necessarily eat that, okay? So, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Hang on a second. Why not? I'm going to show you guys what I do. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit and put that outside to the side for my husband to eat. And I'm going to use this. And put that also for him. That's going to go to the side because we're going to have the chicken breast coming in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to assemble my plate. Okay, I'm going to rinse the rest of it. Doot, doot, doot. Put that in. Put in my shrimps. And then my loaves, I am just going to put some sauce over it. And there you have it. That is my lunch. Yes. So funny. So today you guys have seen exactly what I do for my family. I cook for my husband the chicken, right? Which is, by the way, 7 more minutes and then it's done. Then I cook for my kiddos, and I probably, depending off, I probably will put some peas in there for them because they love peas. So they'll have noodles and peas and their vegetarian chicken and the sauce. And then I have my shrimp, and so we have 1, 2, 3 different meals today. All right, over and out, you guys. Happy Friday. I shall see you all on Monday.